Hi everybody. Just thought I'd give you a brief rundown on how to do a setup with a servo. What we've done here is we've hooked up the power and ground to 5 volts and GND respectively using the red and black wires. We're going to use a modulation technique known as pulse width modulation in order to adjust the angle of the servo. Let's see if we can start the simulation here. And now you can see the servo is turning. There's a little bit of a pause, and then it continues to run. I think this has to do with the simulator more than the actual servo itself, because we don't see these kinds of pauses typically, and you can see the second time through it didn't pause. So let's take a look at the code. This is really pretty simple stuff. First of all, we needed the servo.h to be included. And the software serial is for us to use some output if we decide we want to do output to the console. We don't really need the sensor value here because there's no sensor. You can certainly use a sensor to adjust the servo. Position, well, position probably doesn't have to be a global variable either. In this sense, we could probably make it local and just declare it to be an integer. And then the servo, that has to be global because we're going to attach it to pin 9. You could see right there where it's been attached. And the serial begin, we aren't using serial output at the moment, so we can delete that as well. That kind of simplifies the code just a little bit. Pin mode, A0 input, that's good if you've got a sensor, but if you don't have a sensor, you don't need that pin mode. And so this simplifies the code even more. And now if you want to, you can see how it's writing out a position, 0 through 180 degrees, delays 15 milliseconds in between each write, and then writes to the 0 position and delays 1.5 seconds in order to be able to return to the original position. Let's close that code up and see if we can run that simulation again. And away we go. So that's a brief rundown on how to set up and run the servo. Hope you liked my little presentation. Talk to you later. Bye.